Awesome stuff. My name is Bongz Deluxe, and I'm a radio personality. I'm an aspiring and up and coming entrepreneur as well. And I just read this book, man, which is such an amazing book. It's called Making the Change Evidence by Taiwo. Well, I know Taiwo, sort of like we have a relationship with Taiwo. I've known him since he was writing the book, even though he didn't tell me the content that he was gonna put on the book. But I've known him for quite a long time. So I guess I had an expectation of what he was gonna put on the book. You know what I mean? But then when I purchased the book and I read the book, I was proved wrong. Everything that is inside this book I didn't know about Taiwo. The way he goes into depth about change and the way he describes change, and he doesn't only talk about change, but he also shows or reveals the people. He gives us example of the people who accept the change and give themselves time to learn and study the art of change. And he makes it simple in this book on just the process, make the process of change simpler in such a way that he describes what change means and where change starts. You know what I mean? And that is so what is amazing about this book. It is totally gonna change your life as it did with mine. And then for the fact that he gives example of people who made a change. Like for the fact in this page, you see this page right here. Let me show you this page right here. So that's Nelson Mandela and Tupac Shakur. Yes, that's Nelson Mandela and Tupac Shakur. All right. So both of them are leaders, right? We all know they are leaders, both of them. And both of them, they were not born that way. You know what I mean? They were born with insecurities, like each and every one of us, like me and like you. They had insecurities. They had low self-esteem. They had all these problems, confidence problems, stuff like that. But they took it upon themselves to say, no, this is not how I should be as a human being. I need to change, and I need to find my potential, my full potential, so that I can become a blessing to the entire humankind and to the world at large. So they changed. They decided to change. They wanted to change themselves, change their perception, change their personality, change the way they look at the world, change the way they treat other people, change the way they look at women, they change the way they look at culture. They took it upon themselves. And that process, I'm sure it was not pleasant, because now most of the time they had to be content in each and every step of their life. You see, so the process of change is it's amazing and painful at the same time. It's not pleasant, but it has this sense of joy. There's this joy that accompanies it. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's the process of change. And in this book, Taiwo makes it very clear. He describes the process of change, how it starts with you from internally, and then how the whole world will be blessed through your change. And it gives example politically and people who have massive influence in their lives. So if you haven't bought this book, I will advise you to buy it now. If you want to be a great human being, if you want to have an impact in this world, and if you want to do just some soul searching, you know what I mean? Just buy this book, give it a chance, and I promise you, it's gonna change your life. Bongz Deluxe. I'm gonna be going back to radio though. Make sure that you stay tuned. I'm going back to radio. It's gonna be amazing, y'all. I'm gonna reveal all of that to y'all. Peace.
Yeah, it is what it is, my people. It is what it is. I'm with my homeboy, Bongz Deluxe. I want to thank this dude for the love from day one. He has been so for real. I remember some times ago when the book was not out,
I kept on pushing.
You kept on pushing.
I want to be the first one. I'm the first one to buy the book, though.
Yeah, that's right. He was the first person to buy the book, and that goes a long way in my heart, because I remember he used to like push me and tell me, Taiwo, you can do this. Don't worry. I know you are passing through a lot of stuff, but I know one day the book, I'm gonna read it. And definitely that's what happened. When the book came out, it was like, no, I want to be the first. I've been telling you that I want to be the first to buy the book, and he did buy the book. And today is here to tell you more about the book and how the book is changing and has changed or is going to change. I don't know where he is now. But I'm very sure there's change in his life. That's why he can come forward this evening to tell you more about the book and to admonish you guys to also lay your hands on the book. So I'm out here in Braamfontein. If you want a copy of my book, it's 120 Rand.
Yeah,
it is 120 Rand. And the title of the book is Making the Change Evident. Is there anything you are struggling with? I bet you, if you read this book, you find a practical approach in solving that uphill task of your life. That thing that seems so difficult for you to achieve, you will definitely achieve it. Only that you just have to put your trust in God. I'm not saying that the book is going to change your life, but I'm saying when you read the book, you find a simpler way of approaching every uphill task that you are facing in your life. So if you want the book, call my number 074-707-5793. Wherever you are in South Africa, we can deliver the book to you. You just have to add a postage fee, which is 30 Rand. So in other words, it's 150 if you want the book to be delivered to you. But if you want to come over to where I am, just call my number 074-707-5793 with your 120 Rand. You'll get a signed copy. Maybe you might be lucky to take a picture with me.
You know, with the legend himself, Africa, the whole world is looking at us. Let's make that change. We are the change that the world wants to see. Bongz Deluxe, I'm out with Taiwo.
My man.